holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Greystone, travel. Hey, Charlie. 58 to Mike.
On first down, Lawrence. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set, 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first down, Perry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Perry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Love. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Love. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Lawrence. And he finds Howard complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, here's Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Real. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, wahoo! Alert, alert, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 25. Go. Staying open. Go. Mike's 40. Man, I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's all right. Check three. Tight dog.
Topper. Hey, high 7.
58's the mic.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Open man there is Malone. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot. There go.
2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Summers. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll run on first down. Perry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check three. He's crashing.
Regular. Hey, Haywood!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again with Love on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the carry, it's Love. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Chase on Travis.
Hey, we're going Mike 40.
2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey. Switch.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's make these babies cry. No!
Mike 40.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, the 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's caught. It's Malone. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
8 read. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence letting one go. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This one to midfield before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Man, I got you, Check it back,
Hey, alert, Up, Jackson. Hey, Zoo.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in